Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is what I've learned in CAP. Now I've been in CAP for 3 years and this is just some of the things that have really stood out to me because I've learned so much about so many different topics, but these are some of the things that I've really felt like have attributed a lot to my successes in CAP, and I feel like you should really understand and know before staffing and things like that. If you were by any chance in my CTEP SNCO class, these are the notes that I took down teaching one of my classes. So it goes, number 1, knowing what to do when. Now, this is something that I think is really instrumental because half the time, as a new flight sergeant and a new staff member, you just don't know what to do when. And if you're like me, you don't really ask a lot of questions. You're more of a, I'm gonna figure it out, which is totally what I did. And it didn't necessarily hurt me, but it didn't necessarily benefit me. If you have questions, ask your flight staff. But it leads into my first point, which is confidence in everything you do. And this means everything, because it doesn't matter if you're doing what's right or you're doing what's wrong. All you have to do is have confidence in what you're doing and people will follow you. Confidence is very appealing. So in everything that you do, people will want to follow the person who has confidence. And so I feel like in so many aspects of our life, not just in CAP, if you just have the confidence to do it or say something or act a certain way, people will see that. And it's a very desired attribute, and if you just have it, and sometimes you don't have to have confidence in yourself or whatever, just think, what I'm doing right now, they don't know what they're doing, so if I do something, it's better than nothing. And really just boost yourself up and get that confidence. If you act like you know what you're doing, everyone believes that you do know that what you're doing is right. And when I was a flight sergeant and when I was a flight commander, I would always say, if they asked questions as they'd be like, what are we doing? Why are we here? I'd be like, that's for me to know and you'd find out. Well, the reason I said this was because I didn't know where I was. I was told to do something, I was told to be somewhere, and I didn't know why. So instead of saying, I don't know, which is a sign of weakness, I said, that's for me to know and you to find out. It gives me the power. I had the confidence to go to the place, I had the confidence and understanding to know, I don't know what I need to know right now, but I can figure it out. So I think that's a really desirable attribute that people want, and if you just conquer your CAP career with confidence, that people will really understand that, and it is a desired attribute. Just remember that. If I have it, then other people are gonna want it. You will not always know the right answer, but you just have to have the confidence to say something, and then say, I will research it and I'll give you a better answer. Or, hey, let me email it to you. I wanna just talk to someone else because they're gonna have a stronger opinion on it. Things like that. And my second point is a go above and beyond. Now, this really goes out to all the complainers out there. And don't get me wrong, I complain all the time about stupid stuff. But I think the main point about complaining is if you're gonna complain, make sure you have an answer. Make sure you have a solution right there. And I think going above and beyond is really a part of that, because when you do go above and beyond, you say, hey, we have been doing a lot of flight time recently. Why don't we play a game? Talking to your flight sergeants, talking to your first sergeant, talking to your cadet commander, and they go, hey, let's play a game. Let's play it on PT night after PT. I had this great game. I'm gonna bring the balls, I'm gonna bring the jump ropes, I'm gonna bring this and this, and we're gonna do this really awesome relay. You came up with the problem. I'm tired of flight time. You brought it up with your line staff. You made sure it was okay with them, and then you came up with a solution. It doesn't take any more work on their part. In fact, it might even take less work, because then they're not planning anything for flight time. They could say no, and you've always got to be aware for that. But you going above and beyond is helping the squadron. It's helping benefit you. So make a drill guide if you don't understand drill. Make a book of regulations if you are really struggling with your uniform. If you're doing an event, make t-shirts, make signs, make a little poster for recruiting, design guidons for your squadron and for your flight. Do things that aren't done, because don't stay stagnant in your squadron. It doesn't matter if you're an airman or an airman first class or a sergeant, you're not on staff. It doesn't matter who you are. You can make a difference in your squadron. And so many people seem to think that, oh, I don't know, I'm not old enough, or they need to tell me what to do. Go above and beyond, take the extra step. If you design a poster and no one likes it, oh well, you have a poster. And so when you actually are on staff and you do get to make those big decisions, you can say, hey, I had this poster from 2 years ago when I was an airman basic. Well, now I'm cadet commander, I would really like to implement this. A lot of times they'll give you constructive criticism as what you can do to change it and to implement those things into your squadron. If you want something to happen, make it happen. Don't be nervous. This goes back to the confidence part. If you want something to happen, make it happen. Have the confidence just cover up what you were ever saying. And then my third thing and my last point is appreciate cap. And I think that's something that we don't always do. We just show up on the Tuesday nights and we're like, okay, yay, I'm here. But really appreciate the time that your flight sergeants, flight commanders, first sergeant, cadet commander, XO, DC, the time that they're all putting in to the Tuesday nights. The senior members that spend hours making schedules and approving your promotions, really make sure you're appreciative of them. I mean, CAP is an organization that is free, which means, free. It's a leadership organization where it's volunteers. You're volunteering and everyone else is volunteering around you. So appreciate those who are above you and make sure you're thanking them for all that they're doing for you. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye! CAP is so annoying and frustrating and I'm just, months ago, I got a promotion to